We got Carter and we got Caleb appearing on the channel right now. These two boys got started inside of the Crystalline Academy program. Just absolutely been crushing it recently, and that's what we're here to talk about, as you guys, first off, let's just talk about like what was your journey like when you knew about dropshipping. So at the point in which you like had known about dropshipping and you started trying it, but you hadn't made a sale yet. What was that kind of journey like? The first couple, I guess, weeks, couple months, however long it was for you, from when you like started dropshipping to kind of like when you actually, made that first sale, saw that first bit of, something.
So when I started off, I was wholesaling. I talked to you a little bit about this, and I really didn't like it, bro. Like, I was cold calling every day, all day. And like, for some people it's their thing, but like for me, I really wasn't enjoying it. So, but I didn't stop till I got my first wholesale deal when I was 18. As soon as I got that wholesale deal, I hopped on the call with Crystalline that week, and they told me about e-commerce, and I liked it, and I was like, let me check this out. And then I got into the academy. I started making my stores, failed in my first couple stores, but I was like, bro, this is actually like kind of fun. It's way better than wholesaling. On my first couple of stores, I got like one sale. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was. Then around my sixth store, it started taking off, and I was making like $100 days. I was selling this little mist sprayer, bro, and I was like, this is crazy,
Hell shit, that was the sixth one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Consistency, right? And it's like, you don't even think about that shit now. It's not even like, oh, like how long it took. Like, that shit don't even matter,
Because you got to learn the skill, you know what I mean? Every store after that, it was just like I was kind of taking off with it because I was learning how to go viral and all that. And then around like my eighth store, I started selling this feet acupressure mat. And then that really took off, and I did my first 5-figure month. And then that's what's really like changed it all. I quit my job and everything like that. My next store went even crazier. The store I'm working on now, and then now it's just going crazy, bro.
That's the store you guys are doing together, right?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Let's freaking go, bro. Let's go. Before Carter goes and tells his kind of side of things, his story real quick, what were you feeling in that time? Like, what were you feeling in that time where you had known about it, but you hadn't seen success yet? Like, how did that feel, Because I feel like a lot of people out there are in that situation and they feel like they're alone, They're like, damn, is it only not working for me?
It kind of does suck, because we are surrounded by winners. But, like when you're doing it, you're not seeing your results, you kind of like question yourself, you know what I mean? Like, am I not good at this? You quickly realize once you start seeing your results that all it was is that you had to get the reps in, you know what I mean? Like, just like any learn something new, you have to learn, so you learn the skill, then you start seeing the results, Like, a lot of people ask me, like, how many stores did it take? And, like, I think that question is just kind of irrelevant because it's really just when you learn the skill, then the money comes. So, like, if you do the same thing with every store, then you're going to get the same result, But if you try to improve every video, then you're going to learn the skill. You're going to get your reps in, and then the money is just a byproduct of the skill.
That's some keys right there. That's like he said, the money's just a byproduct of the skill. That shit's facts, bro, facts. But value bombs, crazy value. You guys take notes like crazy. Great answer with now with Carter. So Carter, what was your journey like?
So, I moved a little bit quicker about it because, I had my boy Caleb right there. He was actually the one that put me in the academy.
Yeah.
He was texting you. He was like, dude, Jeremy, they messed with me, like, write it, So I was like, screw it. Threw y'all the money to get in, and it was the best investment I've ever made.
Let's go. Yes.
So, whenever I started the academy, I watched all the videos. I obtained, and I tried to eat up as much of that as possible. And then it was really just get to work. Like Caleb said, get your reps in. So it took me one store to get my first sale. But that was just because I feel like the product was super good. I didn't have a good store. I had way too many products on my store, but, that's just getting my reps in and learning about it. So,
yeah.
Even though it was my first store, it was still like an insane amount of motivation. And it was just like, what, this is really how people make money. You need to stick with this.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, I've tested a lot of products, done a lot of stores. And so after my first store, I went a minute without getting a sale. So I really started to doubt myself. Mm-hmm. So, I knew that I had to improve my skill. And that's really where that time frame was where I started to doubt myself, was after my first store.
Yeah.
Because I was, if I got my first sale in my first store, it's going to be easy.
Exactly.
But that's not how it was. No, it took a lot of doubt that I had to fight off. And through that, you really, you kind of learn about yourself, and you're like, okay, is this for me, or should I just go do something else? And I fought through it, and I continued to do what I was doing, and finally got this store to hit with my boy Caleb, and I mean, I'm never looking back. I mean, this is a blessing to learn this skill, and that's just really how it happened.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Doing e-commerce together. Like, give me a little bit of that story. Like, I guess from both of your guys' point of view, like, how'd you guys meet, I guess, slash, like, you know, why'd you become partners?
For sure. So me and Caleb have been like super close homies since middle school. We've always chopped it up about what we're doing. And, you know, whenever he was doing the wholesale, I was like, bro, put me on.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But he's over here trying to, you know, like halfway mentor me how to wholesale. And, you know, he's still a beginner. So, you know, he's really the G for just always sharing the sauce about whatever it is he's doing. I mean,
Caleb, G for real, bro.
yeah. And he out and does his own ventures. And then he's like, bro, come on, hop on the boat. Let's paint it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, me and him have been friends for a minute. So whenever I was like asking him what he was doing, he was like, I'm trying out this e-commerce thing, bro. It's legit. I was like, bet, I'm gonna do it too. You know, like no questions asked. Like he's my homie. I trust him. Whatever he says, it goes. You know? That's just how it is.
What would you say that like makes you guys work well together? Is it just like you guys got that bond since you like, you know, friends and tight and you guys like good to work well together? Or you notice like certain things that like you do that like, you know, you do better than Caleb and that Caleb does better than you type of thing that you guys can kind of like, you know, help each other out with or like kind of something like that? What's kind of the dynamic like with you guys or what's the work look like? How are you guys like?
So me and Carter like basically grew up together, you know what I mean? So we've been back a long ass time. So like when he kind of got back into e-com, I'm like, bro, let's just partner on a store. I'm going to get you back in this. You know, we're going to make this hit. He found the product on TikTok. I shopped and it was doing $1,000 a day. So I said, let's order it. So I paid one of my old business partners to build the store for me for $100 because he's just like straight. So go.
Gas with him. Yeah.
He built a fire ass store.
Shout out Brandon.
Yes, Brandon. He built the store. And then like immediately we started going viral on all platforms. Like he went viral on TikTok. I went viral on Instagram and it just like took off, bro. Like,
let's talk about kind of the marketing with everything. Like, cause I know a lot of people like, that's the biggest thing is they're like, they got the marketing off, you know, and like a lot of beginners just like don't know what they're doing wrong. But like, I feel like you guys are in a really unique, like a good position to speak on this because you're just, you know, coming from like just all of a sudden seeing a bunch of like viral products back to back. Like you're like 3 for 3, Caleb. It's like, you know, so like what would you say like, you know, you noticed that made the biggest difference in the marketing and what's your marketing plan look like now with the stores that you're, you know, running?
Yeah. So when I was running like stores by myself, you know, I just make one TikTok account. And then that's it, you know what I mean? And then do the Instagram. But when you're running with a partner and especially somebody, you know, it's so much more fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like super hard, you know what I mean? But like you make the TikToks by yourself, you're doing everything by yourself. But when you're doing it with someone, you know, it's almost like fun, you know what I mean? Like we're on the phone, chopping it up, making videos and shit. So, but how we market is we both have 2 TikToks. We have 2 TikToks each, and then we have 1 Instagram, and we're going viral on all platforms right now. So, both platforms.
Hell yeah! I guess what would you say is making you go viral now that wasn't, you know, making you go viral when you first started, kind of from your perspective, as well as Carter, like just some tips that you guys have for people who are, you know, just new to this shit and they're like trying to get content to go viral.
Yeah, for sure. So invest in yourself. That's the biggest thing that I did not understand whenever I first started. I was like, oh, I'm gonna just take my old phone and I'm gonna just record a video. No, it's like that's not gonna go viral. Like Caleb was like, you have a tripod? I was like, no. He's like, you got a ring light? I was like, no. He's like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It literally only cost me $30 to get a ring light and a tripod. So like, great.
Exactly.
The first video I made with a ring light and tripod, instant results whenever you upgrade your tools. I mean, you can't expect to do a great job with no tools, you know? So
exactly.
That's like the biggest tip that I can give for wanting content to go viral is, you know, you got to make the content look appealing.
Hell yeah. Sick. And do you think the financial investment in it too kind of made it like, was also a good thing? Cause it's kind of like, oh shit, like I invested in that shit. Now I got to make that shit pay me back, you know, like,
you know, like $40 isn't a lot, but you know, let's say that somebody's doing this and they're relying on this, you know, like you don't have any cash flow and you spend $40. It's like, well, I want to make that $40 back. Yeah. It's another form of motivation. And, you know, that's always key. No matter what you're doing is finding ways to motivate yourself.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Great piece of advice. Great piece of advice. I always tell people that I'm like, yo, you notice how big you grow when you really start taking steps like that, because it's like uncomfortable, you know, like it's more comfortable to go spend the $40 on like some shit that you know, a shirt or a, you know, hoodie that you like from some brand that you like, you know, it's more comfortable to go spend it at the movies or whatever, but put it into something like that and you're like, dang, this is business. So if I invest, I got to make a return, you know? So,
and Caleb's got a favorite saying for that. He always talks about, he's like, I put myself under so much healthy pressure.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. That's sick. That's sick. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Explain that, Caleb. Explain what you mean there real quick.
Yeah, so I put myself under pressure like every store, bro, because like you want it to work. You want to think that every store that you're running, that this is the one. You know what I mean? Like you said, I heard you say that before. Like every product, if you have the mindset that I'm gonna make this one work, this one's gonna change everything, and you put yourself under that pressure, it's like 10 times more that you're gonna make it work. As far as like, what was your question that you asked, Carter?
Yeah. So marketing advice. So basically, like just advice for somebody who's getting started.
Yeah. So like I said in the beginning, it's all about getting your reps in. Like if you never make TikTok content, like I never did when I first started, you have to get your reps in. Like you just have to. Like your first couple stores, they're probably not gonna be the best content, you know what I mean? But it's all about getting your reps in, because when you get your reps in, each content's gonna get better, because you can only learn through experience. You know what I mean?
What would you say to people who are like, oh, I don't have the necessary equipment to make content? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you make content when you feel like you don't live in, you know, Miami and have some crazy, you know, because a lot of people feel like that. They're like, oh, you know, I don't live on some terrace, so I can't get good content. You know what I mean? Like, what would you say to people? What do you like people to do?
Yeah, I can confidently say that, like, when I first started dropshipping, I went viral before I ever bought a ring light, a tripod, and all that. And like, if you're gonna make it happen, like, and I can also confidently say I was living in a $300 apartment, right? Like, bust down apartment, making videos, going viral. You know, when I was selling and shit. So like,
yeah.
You're ambitious, you're gonna make it happen. It don't matter if you got an Android, iPhone 5, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're ambitious, you're gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir. What's the biggest skill you think you've acquired since getting started in this? Like, what's the biggest piece of value, biggest thing you've taken away from this whole e-commerce experience over the past couple months, years, however? Is it months or years at this point that you've been doing it? Months still?
Maybe a year.
6 months. 6 months. Yeah. Okay. 6. So like, what do you think is the biggest skill you've taken away from it so far?
So like, you definitely learn about marketing when you're like, specifically in dropshipping, you're gonna learn a lot about marketing, learning how to build a website and all that. But like, overall, I've learned how to stay consistent and not give up. Cause like, if you don't give up, you're like guaranteed to succeed. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't give up on yourself and you stay consistent and you're always trying to improve, and you're not like fully focused on when are the results gonna come, and you're focused on how can I learn the skill and improve, then that's how you really make it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're fully focused on when am I gonna make money, and you just keep on doing the same thing, then it's like, it's probably never gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you always on what you're doing, not just like focusing on money. That's the biggest thing I know.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Did you have somebody who, I don't know if I asked you this, did you like read anybody, or like did you have like you know, like anybody who you like read or anything to give you like that mindset? Or what do you think like made you, because a lot of people don't just think that, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't think that way. So like, you know, what do you think gave you that?
Yeah, I definitely like had a natural ambition, but like one of the first people I got into was Grant Cardone.
Oh, yeah.
Like it all
Same, yeah.
When I was 18, I put on this YouTube, and Grant Cardone was just talking about advice he would give to like a 20-year-old or something. I think you saw that video.
Yeah, bro, that's my favorite video ever, bro. Yeah, that's the same one for me, bro. That's fucking great. Yeah,
that's how it started.
Where he's on the rocks in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, bro. Yeah, and like, just like when I saw that, because I didn't really know like what business was back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had a crazy childhood and stuff, and I got out of boys' school when I was 18, so I knew nothing about business. All I knew is like what the world teaches you, you know what I mean? Get a job, go to college, and all that.
Yeah.
So saw this guy on YouTube talking about business, and that you can live the life you want, but you got to put in the work and build discipline and all that. I was like, bro, I'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Like, I do, you know what I mean? Like, I do not care. I'll do whatever it takes. Like, I never had a problem with not believing in myself. So, like, as soon as I watched that video, I just kept watching Grant Cardone. I got into Chris Crum. I don't know if you know her.
Yeah.
And then I got to watching Cam stuff on YouTube. Yeah, and that's how it all started, just watching all those people that we all watch, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's sick. Whoa, do you remember what video it was of Cam? Do you remember what video it was of Cam's that you watched first?
Yeah, first video I watched was his apartment on TikTok.
Oh,
so I watched his like apartment.
Bro, his apartment crazy. Shout out Cam Howard. The best.
Yeah, for real. And I was like, when I saw that, I didn't know who Cam was. I didn't know that he did e-commerce, none of that. All I saw was that video that went viral of his apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like searching the comments, like, where's this at, bro? I'm moving there. Like, this is literally where I'm gonna move, bro. Like, it just like, I was like, I'm moving there, and that's my goals. And then,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
and then I hopped on his live one time, and I was like, bro, what do you do? And then he answered my question. He said, I do e-commerce stuff like that. And I was like, how can I learn from you? And he was like, yeah, DM me. Or he said, go through my link on my TikTok. So I went through his link on TikTok. I hopped on the phone with Nate. Chris. Yeah, and then just got right into Crystalline. That's how I met Cameron, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bro, yeah. Cam's the boy. Cam's the boy for sure. Carter, what would you say the biggest skill you learned, bro, so far? Like in the e-commerce journey, what's the biggest thing that you'd say, like, this is what has given me my money's worth? Like, what's that skill that, like, if you lost everything today, you bring this piece of knowledge now that you gained from e-commerce that you didn't before? What's that piece of knowledge?
How to sell, how to make somebody think that they need what you're selling. I mean, because really the only way to earn infinite money is you have to provide a service or a product.
Yep.
And so I'm more than thankful to have learned how to understand the audience and understand the purchaser, because once you do that, I mean, the sky is the limit. I mean, you could sell 1 million freaking tiny little mouse pads or whatever, and it's like, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you're selling as long as you know how to market it. So marketing, understanding sales, understanding the audience, that's a skill that is extremely valuable. And I think that is the biggest come up that I've had for like something that I've learned with my investment, getting into Crystalline, learning that skill specifically through the practices that you guys teach. I mean, it's awesome.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. No, that's definitely facts. Learning how to create demand, learning how to create the market demand, that shit is the most important. Like I always tell people, like, the people you guys hear all the time too, I'm sure, like people are like, oh, it's saturated product, it's saturated, oh, it's not going to work, da, 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 but it's like, if you just learn how to create a demand for that product in a different way or in a different, or you pick up just any product, even if it hasn't went viral in the past, you learn how to create demand. That's that next level shit, right? Because in the beginning, like replicating, then you learn from replicating so much how to create demand, and it's like over. And then that shit's just every product type shit. But that leads me into my next question for you guys, which is, what's both of you guys, I want both of your opinions on this for sure. What's the favorite way to find winning products? What's your, go-to way or go-to ways?
Burner account. Because like, bro, like you can search TikTok made me buy it, and like, yeah, you'll probably find a couple bangers on there. But if you get a burner account up and going, it's banger after banger after banger, bro. Like, products like all over your FYP. So definitely burner accounts.
Hell yeah. And for people who don't know what a burner account is, what's a burner?
Yeah, my bad. So a burner account is when you create a TikTok and you only engage with dropshipping content. So go to, like, if you know any dropshipping like TikTok profiles, like right off the bat, search them up, start following them, watch their videos all the way through, and then hop on their store, add it to cart and act like you're buying it, and then don't, but like do all the steps as if you're buying it. And then once that's gonna let TikTok know that that's the content that you're interested in. So if you do that in different stores, and then you hop on your FYP, like after a day, it's just going to be filled with dropshipping products. And then make sure you engage with dropshipping videos. So if you're scrolling your FYP and it's something not dropshipping, scroll right past it. Like don't watch it. Just only watch dropshipping videos.
Hell yeah. And when you say dropshipping videos, are you mainly talking like ads, or are you mainly going for just like free traffic videos? Or are you going for like everything, or like kind of what's the strategy behind that?
Pretty much everything. Like if you see an ad, watch that too. But like, yeah, your FYP will just fill with all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just hop in the stores, act like you're checking out as much as you can, because it's just going to feed you that type of content.
Yeah, once that shit gets going and you get an account just feeding you, it's like just nuts. It's just like every scroll. Yeah, it's literally so OP doing that method. I always tell people that because it's like, it's such common sense, you know what I mean? Like you could look at all these websites, but what's real is what's on the fucking app. You know what I mean? So you pull out your phone, you look on TikTok, see what's actually selling on TikTok, like that's always going to be the best. So hell yeah, that's sick that you say that. How about you, Carter? What do you think?
The exact same way. I mean, that's how I found this winning product that right now is a burner account. And, I was like, we're shopping at this store real quick.
Yeah.
Doing days, and they were only active for 5 days. So I was like, wow, this product is hidden. So, you know, that burner account is no joke. I mean, it will just feed you winning products left and right because it's only going to feed you the videos that are getting engaged with. So
Yeah.
you know that people are interested in it.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Was that product, like, walk me through, because Caleb said you found the product and you said that too. How do you find it? Like, walk me through that process. Was it just, were you searching hashtags on that burner account to, like, you know, get it going or anything, or were you kind of?
So you kind of have to get it going a little bit whenever you first start it because you can't really just scroll forever because it's just going to feed you a bunch of junk at first. So you got to kind of like hashtag TikTok made me buy it, or, you know, even hashtag Amazon finds is good too because people will take like drop ship products and then buy it off Amazon. So
Yeah.
you can still get it that way. So you do that for about a day, and then after that, you can kind of stop searching the hashtags and just scroll your For You page like Caleb was talking about. Just don't watch anything that's not related to a dropshipping product. You know, sometimes those dropshipping content creators post some good products too, but, you know, I really think the best way is just even skipping that and really just focusing on products that are getting engagement.
Exactly.
So whenever that product came up on my For You page, this video was only at like maybe 100,000 likes, 600,000 views, and it was their first going viral. And I was like, bro, this product.
Dang, you caught it early.
Yeah, no, we caught it where it was on their 5th day, and they were going viral for the first time. And I was like, Caleb, bro, like this could be an absolute banger. So we shop on it. They're doing $1,000 days. He feeds me this, and he says that Shop Hunter always you know, kind of lays off on what they tell you they're making just to be safe. So
Yeah.
we were, dang, they're probably doing $2,000 days. So I mean, to put it short and simple, we stole the sauce and we just made it happen.
Yeah, hell yeah. So was the whole process, like, what made you make the decision on the product? Was it as soon as you saw those sales, you were like, boom, proof of concept, I'm running it?
Oh yeah, I mean that's how you gotta like. You gotta just get after. I mean, what good is it gonna do if you're just like, oh, this product might work, it might not.
Yeah.
You know, contemplating that for a day could literally be the difference between a $10,000 day or a $1,000 day.
Yeah, exactly. How quick did you guys go viral after you started posting to the product?
So actually, we didn't go viral on either one of our first TikTok accounts.
Mm-hmm.
I created a second TikTok account and immediately went viral on that one. Like, I think the first day that I posted, right at the end of that first day, the video hit 100,000 and it was going super slow. So we were like, it might creep up to maybe 250.
Yeah.
We woke up overnight and it was already at 250. And then by the end of that second day, it was hitting the mill. So
Damn. Okay. Sick. So the first account you were running before you made the second, was that running for like weeks, or like, was that like a couple days?
it was 3 days, I think. I was still going to post on that first account, but Caleb was just like, do you have another phone? I was like, no, but I'll go buy one real quick, get another phone, open up that new account, and then I'm posting on both accounts. And then that first account, you know, I'm posting the exact same style of content. It's the same quality, everything. But that first account just wasn't hitting. It just wasn't doing any numbers. It wasn't being me. It wasn't showing no love.
Yeah.
So that second account showed a huge amount of love.
Yeah. That's what I'm always telling people. Like, switch up the account. Like, sometimes you just need to do that. And like, that simple move instantly makes it go crazy. And people don't know that you could like buy phones at like Walmart for like $300, like for like iPhone 11s and shit. So it's like, yeah, literally. So it's like, you can cop that, and it's like so worth it because that instantly is able to like give you, you know, double the chance every time you test a product.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was the best move we made because that $250 investment literally brought in thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Hell yeah. Caleb, you running 2 phones then too?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Would you say that was a game changer?
Yeah, it was, bro. And like, that was the first time that, because I know you said to do that, so I was like, I'm gonna try that out, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the first time like I actually did it, and it worked right away. So it was like crazy, bro.
It's so crazy because you could do the same exact fucking video.
Exactly.
God, it's
Crazy. Yeah, I gave him the sauce that you gave me, bro. Just go to Walmart, get that $250 phone.
Yeah.
It's easy, bro. But yeah, I went viral on Instagram like the 3rd day, I think, and we were just like bringing in sales. But then when we went viral on TikTok, it was just crazy. And then we got a couple more videos to pop off on Instagram, and then it was just even more crazy and just like This is crazy, bro.
So what's your biggest video up to this point? Views. On
Carter's
It's my TikTok. I think it's at 7 mil right now. It's got over 1 million likes.
Hell yeah. Okay, sick. And is that over 1 million likes?
Yeah.
Oh, good engagement. Good engagement. That's really good.
Definitely freaking amazing engagement. Like the comments are so positive. Like everybody loves the product. Like nobody's even trying to call it out, you know, like you to deal with a lot of people being like, it's dropshipping or whatever. Oh, and that's always the worst because it's like you're hating on a hustle, man. Like there's no reason to do that. You know?
Yeah. That's fucking sick though. So you guys hit a good audience too. Hell yeah. And speaking of the good audience, so I know you guys been making some sales, but kind of give me the rundown on like how much you guys been making. I don't know if you like want to like show like the phone or like screen share the dashboard or something. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it, bro. Hella sales just while we was on this call.
Hell yeah. I heard something in the background in the beginning.
I had to put my shit on silent.
Let's go.
Look at my screen.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bro, literally the refresh just changed that shit from 7 to 8. Let's go.
Yo, like it today, bro.
Yo, 3.72K. You guys seen it here first. 1 day organic. So what's the profit on that, you think?
A little over 50%. Yeah, because we're getting it for $17.80 and then we sell it for $40.
Yeah, so that profit margin's fat. That's what I always tell people about organic. It's like, you know, you have a day like this on organic, like if that was paid ads, you know, your profit might be, you know, a couple $100 maybe. You know, you could even be negative. With free traffic, you're never going negative. Crazy. Yesterday 2.72, nuts. So
for the week,
8K this week.
That's just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, that's
half Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Hell yeah. So this is definitely like the quickest, as far as like scaling goes, like the quickest store that you've had so far.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
This shit shot up fast. So that's what Friday you started posting? Right. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so in total, is that total then this week?
No, I think. Yeah.
Oh shit, that shit's crazy. That's insane. Well, yeah, just hit that refresh one more time for the record, real quick. Boom. You seen it here.
Truly believing that you can do this is one thing, but then seeing the results, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I am doing this, you know? And then you just, exactly what you say, you just double down and you go crazy.
Last question I got to kind of leave everybody with is biggest tip in general for just doing this shit, and just, you know, biggest thing you'd say to somebody, like not even, doesn't have to be business related at all, you know, just like biggest thing you've learned just in general that you'd say to somebody. And or also, after you guys both answer that real quick, then I want Caleb to kind of go into your story if you can too, bro, because I definitely want to hear that side of things. But yeah, first, what's the biggest tip from each of you guys?
So the biggest tip is like you have to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? And the biggest tip is have a purpose. Find your purpose, because when you have a purpose, because some days you're not going to get out and make videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you have a purpose, that's what's going to get you up on them days, because them days are what count the most. You know what I mean? Yeah. So find your purpose. Like find your purpose is my biggest advice.
Hell yeah.
Stay consistent. Don't give up, and just learn the skill. Don't focus on the money. Learn the skill. Then the money will come.
Yes, sir. All right. How about you, Carter?
The biggest tip I have for just doing anything in life is do it the right way. I mean, be an honest person.
Not fire. Fuck yeah.
Like you do not want to be out here not fulfilling orders because it's too difficult, or you know, maybe the profit, like you do not want to be stealing from people. You always want good karma in return. You always want to do things the right way. Just being an honest human will always create more opportunity than being somebody who's fraudulent or somebody who has that, you know, sketchy type of vibe. I mean, if you're out here doing things the right way, opportunity is going to find you.
Hell yeah. That's a good one. Doing things the right way is damn important. Everybody feels like they just they should just do anything to get it back, but it's you know, the real ones realize like you got to do the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's gonna lead you anywhere.
Yeah,
that's a fire piece of advice, bro. That's fire.